Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look at the gold market. Well, across the board, the all dollar-related assets, gold market and the forex market have shown a significant drop on Friday due to the superb non-farm payrolls data. Many assets, including the euro currency that we have discussed now, weekly research in the gold market, probably are entering in the new phase of its development. So it's really high probability that the previous sentiment on the market that has lasted since November, as you can see, this was really impressive upward action here, right now has come to an end, and it's very probable that the drop below the major 12 even area, 12 even support, could really cancel and destroy the previous sentiment and bullish trend. So right now it seems that road to the 1130 level is open in the short-term perspective. I mean the previous lows on the gold market. But we should understand that when the market forms some lows, significant lows, and if it will return right back down to these lows, that is not really good, and hardly these lows will work as previously. Yes, we can't exclude the possible appearing of the double bottom pattern, but very often happens that the previous lows will not work as it worked previously. So they will not give the significant support for the market, and return right back down to these lows will mean that these lows could be just temporal destination, and that real targets stand below this level. And we suggest that particularly this moment right now could happen on the gold market, because as from the fundamental point of view and from the seasonal point of view, the situation is not very favorable for the gold market. Thus, in the February, the seasonal trend has shifted to the bearish side and will last till the August. It's not a really good sign for the gold. Data in the United States shows the significant improvement, although there is some instability in cost of the labor, in wages dynamics not really stable. The inflation, investors watch for inflation, but the data is different from one release to another. But still, the signs of the inflation, the growth of the labor cost also have appeared. And this presses on the gold market, because this significantly increased the chances for the rate hiking. That's the negative situation for the gold. That's why currently it's very difficult to find the reasons why market should return right back up and show some upward reversal and turn to the upside action and reestablish the bullish sentiment. In fact, we do not see any other reasons, maybe just the geopolicy. But in geopolicy, there should happen something really outstanding to show the significant reversal on the gold market. That's why odds currently suggest that gold market probably should continue to move lower in the short term, in the medium term perspective. That's why probably, guys, this market has passed through the 12 even major support area. Now we will be watching for possible taking the short position, initially with the target at 1130, but most probable target stands on the weekly chart and stands very close to the 11 even area. That's probably will be the next destination, nearest target that stands on the weekly chart. Meantime, on the daily time frame chart, you can see that gold market stands also, by the way, gold market has passed through the monthly pivot support point, and that's also bearish sign. It means that upward trend absolutely has been broken by the market. So right now, as you can see, gold market stands at oversold, and this downward action was really significant. But as market had result, it's not really a good idea taking short positions right here. Probably some bounce will and should happen. So in the same situations prior to this moment, you can see that market shows approximately the same equal retracement. So if we will apply this harmonic swing here, it tells that market should retest this broken 12-even area. And taking in consideration how strong this level was, it really could happen. It doesn't mean that it will happen immediately, right on the next day, but that could be gradual action, maybe A, B, C, D pattern, something that sort of flat action. This market could retest these lows. Also, guys, that will be the fib level and previous lows here. So in general, this stands in agreement with gold habit. So gold likes to retest broken lows, and most time it develops any action on the gold market develops by retesting previously broken tops and bottoms. That's very common for the gold market. For example, you can see this even here. So here market has established some lows, breakout, retesting, downward action. Here retracement again, retesting of these lows, continuation, retracement of these lows, continuation. So that's a typical action for the gold market. And deep retracements, the 618 retracements, also very typical for the gold market. That's why taking into consideration that gold also is oversold, it's nothing curious with the expectation of the possible deep retracement here as well. But taking into consideration the strong move down, well, maybe market will take some flat action, maybe retracement will be lower, but we will be watching for this rally, because currently we will be watching the chance for taking the short position. And first we need to wait for this rally. Second, we need to assess its quality. So theoretically, we could suggest reestablishing of the bullish sentiment if market will somehow, some miracle will happen, market somehow will show upward fast return back to the 1220 area with this, for example, within a couple of sessions by some reasons. Well, in this case, theoretically, we could suggest possible deeper retracement here and starting with the upward action. But this is mostly stands as the miracle, and currently it's very difficult to even suggest the reasons that could trigger this upward action. That's why we will first be focused on the most probable scenario, that market could show some rally, but it will be probably gradual and stand as a retracement with the new bearish trend that we have right now in place. Unfortunately, guys, on the intraday charts, we do not see something valuable right now, so you can see that drop just has finished. No patterns has been formed yet. So here we see just the pivot, weekly pivot point, weekly pivot resistance one, and take a look. That's the former lows that market theoretically could retest. It's 1190. Stands very close to the weekly pivot point. So maybe market will show some ABCD pattern, retest this area before downward action will continue. That's currently will be our trading plan. We will be watching how it will develop. So the situation on the gold market is mostly interesting from the high time frame. So if you would like, you could read our weekly research where we discuss the situation on the monthly chart, seasonal trend, recent CFTC data, and so on. So it's a bigger picture, a bit more interesting, and points on some levels and patterns that now stand in place on the market, and points on lower targets, the ultimate targets that theoretically could be achieved on the gold market. But in the short-term perspective, as I said, first of all, we will be watching for a possible rally, and after that we will try to understand whether we will be able to use this rally for taking the short position.